talks about tickets, and it gives you a clue in the question, right? You don't have to work too hard because it says it's an arithmetic sequence. So we're looking for a common difference. So the common difference is going to be the second, subtract the first, and that should also equal the third, subtract the second. And you've got to be careful here because you need to put down that D is negative 250. Okay. Obviously, the price is reducing the further back you go from the from the viewing arena. So that's why D is negative. So make sure you get D is negative there. Okay, the second one, calculate the price of a ticket in the 16th row. All right. So basically, we've got arithmetic. So when you go to your formula book, you've got these formulas. U of n equals U1 plus n minus 1d. Now let's think about what these are. Well, you can clearly see, can't you, that U1 is the price of the ticket in the first row, 6,800, and D is negative 250. So we can just put those numbers straight in. So we know U1 and we know D. And now, of course, we're asked to find n equals 16. So U of 16 equals to U1, which we said was 6,800, plus n minus 1 times by D. Now D is negative 250. If you don't put the negative 250 in, it's just not going to work. Okay, you can go straight to your calculator for this. I will do in a second. I'll just tidy up just a little bit. This is 15 times by negative 250. Now let's go for the calculator. Okay, so we've got 6,800. Let me just make that calculator a little bit bigger so you can see the screen. Okay, 6,800 plus 15 times by, and then the negative here, negative 250. And that gives us 3,050. Now that makes sense because remember the ticket prices are coming down. So that's 3,050. Okay, find the total cost of buying 2 tickets. Now this is a bit weird because we've got a formula. S of n equals n over 2, U1 plus UN, or n over 2, 2u1 plus n minus 1 into d. And if we just think about the values we've got, so this is about 16 rows. So we've got n, 16. We know u1, that's the 6,800 already given. We've got u1. We've got n in here, that's the 16. We've got d. So it looks like this formula is good to use. But also, if you think about it, u of n here is u16. And we've already found u16 from the previous question. Okay, so we can use either formula. I'm actually going to use this one here because the n is 16, the u1 is given in the question, and the d we got from the first part. What if the un we found the u16 from here was actually wrong? Maybe we'll do a wrong follow-through. So anyway, I'm going to use the second formula. So S of 16 equals to 16 over 2 into 2 open bracket U1 plus n minus 1 times by D. Remember that, negative, okay? You can type that straight into your calculator like that, or you can play around with it. I'm just going to go exactly how it is. So I'm going to open my bracket here. This is 16, then the down arrow 2, then the right arrow, times by, open bracket, 2 times 6,800, plus, I can do n minus 1, that's 16 minus 1 is 15, so that's 15, times by negative 250, negative 250. You can put that negative 250 in a bracket, just to be sure. It will work out to the same answer, and that is 78,800. So the sum of 16 tickets, that's 16 tickets in each of the first 16 rows, is 78,800. But of course we want 2 tickets, so we require 2 times by 78,800. On your calculator, just keep the answer times 2. And that's 157,600. And then I think the units we'll put in that is yen. Okay, so we can just write yen there. And that's our final answer.